Alright, let's move on to the next question. Ooh, this is a doozy. We've got 2 questions about eel. Eel is hard to explain. Let's read these questions. Okay, first of all, anonymously, how does one do eel? Well, it doesn't get simpler than that, right, in terms of a question? And then the next question is from Lolibra Paz, once again. And he asks, during eel, I'm having problems that eel goes down. Generally, this happens to me after I get the 5th or 4th tooth cleaned. And then you go out after eel tries to eat me. I'm outside eel, I spray 1 tooth, then eel goes down. Is there a consistent position to be in so eel doesn't go down? Thanks. Alright. I will explain the eel fight in general first, because I think that will make the other question a lot easier to answer for you guys. So let's go to eel. We can go directly to him. Alright, so the eel is strange. He kind of has 2 phases. The first phase is the very start of the fight, where he will keep his mouth open for a certain amount of time, regardless of what happens. So you want to try and clean as many teeth as possible in that time. For most people, that's going to be 5 teeth. You can also do 4 if 5 is too hard. And then the advanced strat is 6 teeth, but I'm not going to be showing that off unless someone really wants me to. But, like, I can't really... 6 teeth is just really hard, and I can't really explain it, so... I can show it off, but I can't really explain that strat very well. It's something that requires you to sit down and just spend a ton of time working on it, because it's a hard strat. Okay, so... as you can see, I picked up an air bubble there. You want to get that bubble. The first bubble on the left. Alright, so... for regular 5-tooth, I'm actually going to have to think a little bit about which teeth to clean. I think this is fine. Alright. I'm kind of bad at explaining this. Okay. I'll cover that section of the fight in a bit, but okay, at the end, this is an important thing. Actually, let's just redo the fight. I should probably just go step by step. Okay. So you just want to clean 5 teeth. It doesn't really matter which ones, although I would, in general, suggest that you leave the gold tooth for last. So I think for my strat... whoops, I need this bubble. Shit. Okay, whatever. I think for my strat, that means that if he spins clockwise, I go to the left first. Okay, he's spinning counterclockwise, so I go right first. So... I do these teeth. And then this one. Alright, so now, I've spent enough time here, and I've cleaned 5 teeth. That's the ideal. Sometimes you can only get in 4. That's fine. It doesn't matter. It'll just lose a little bit of time. But now you see that eel, he like made a noise. That means that he's going to try to spin around. So on every cycle, what you want to do is when he starts spinning, you want to cancel his spinning by making him eat you. And the way you make him eat you is by going down in his mouth long enough that he tries to eat you. Okay. He actually immediately tried to eat me there. But yeah, so you want to do that. But on the first cycle, it's important that you don't go too far down. There's basically... he can eat you when he's not spinning, but you have to be really far down in his throat. If he does that, then you did not do it correctly, because you need him to at least try to start spinning. And as soon as he tries to start spinning, the area wherein he will try to eat you becomes higher. So even though I triggered him there, basically before he even attempted to start spinning from a visual perspective, he did still try it, but he, like, tried to start spinning and then immediately saw, oh wait, Mario is pretty low in my mouth, so I'm just gonna eat him immediately. So I canceled the spin immediately. That's fine. But if you go super far down in his mouth, then he will try to eat you before he even decides to start spinning. And that's bad, because if that happens, then the thing that Libra Paz was asking about happens, where after you clean the first tooth, he will then go down. So, after you clean the first tooth after the first, like, 4 or 5. So let me try and emulate that for you guys. I can't say that I've ever done this, actually. Not on purpose. But I'll try. I'll try to demonstrate what I'm talking about. It can be really hard to, like, get across in words how this fight works. So I think it's better to just show it. So I'm just gonna spray teeth in his mouth without trying to hover back up, basically. Oh. Okay, that was kind of bad. I think I still got it, though. Wow, really? Yeah, see? He went down. So, as you could tell, I actually misjudged it. I had to go really deep down in his mouth for that to happen. So, it's pretty easy to avoid if you know what to look out for. So, literally, just at the very start of the fight, you need to make sure that you don't go super deep down in his mouth. Not until he makes a noise first. Because that's when he'll try to start spinning. Let me see if I can show you what that looks like. How to tell when he's gonna start spinning. I'll just kind of, like, stay above him while cleaning teeth. So that he can't, like, eat me. I'll just stay, like, here. Okay, see? He goes down. Now he's gonna spin. And then you can make him eat you. And then, it doesn't matter how many teeth you've cleaned at this point, you can just keep doing the same thing. You hover out of his mouth after he tries to eat you. You hover up, then you turn around, Y-cam, and clean a tooth. And then, he'll start spinning again, you just do the same thing. And you need to kind of get used to the underwater controls in order to get good at this. But eventually, you'll get used to it, and it'll be easy. Oh, I thought I still had to clean that. Okay, so, and when you have to go to the other side, you just do this. You kind of go high so that he doesn't immediately try to eat you. Okay, so now we're in an interesting position. I have 3 health, which is not enough to survive the cutscene skip. So I'm gonna... Oh, heck, I messed it up. Whoops. I wasn't sure if that was the gold tooth or not, but it was. So this is why I said that it's kind of important that you try and keep the gold tooth for last. Because the different teeth have different hitboxes. So the way the cutscene skip at the end of this shine works is that you need to be flashing red from invincibility frames, which happens after you take damage. You need to be flashing red as the cutscene attempts to start, and that will skip the cutscene. Yes, Romster, oh shit, I accidentally loaded my position. That's what I was trying to show, but then I messed up the cutscene skip. So you need 3 health after the cutscene skip, I think. You need at least 2, but I think you need 3 to be on the safe side. But yeah, you need 3 health to survive the cutscene skip. So if you get the cutscene skip, but you have less than 3 health, you can just go and grab some coins on the outer rim. Now let me try and get an okay fight. Okay, I'll go left. Let me just try and do 5-2. See, there I canceled the spinning really early, but it still worked. That's just because I'm used to it. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the cutscene skip. Oh, what? I messed it up. I was too low. Wow, I'm really not used to doing the cutscene skip like this anymore. I can try and get it again. It's gonna be tough, though. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong side. No, I can't do this. This is worth noting, though. If he goes down and he has more than 1 tooth left, you don't want to clean a tooth immediately. You want to wait for him to start spinning without cleaning any teeth. Because, like I said, you have to cancel him spinning, otherwise he's going to go down. So, after he's gone down once, he won't spin if you clean a tooth. So you need to wait for him to start spinning, then get him to eat you, hover back up, and then you can continue as normal. So, like, wait for this, then I go down, and now I can clean that final tooth. But I won't get cutscene skip, because I messed up. A Grinch just mentioned air damage cutscene skip. You cannot do that on the Japanese version, and also air damage cutscene skip is very dependent on you not making any mistakes, which is why I personally don't like it, and I don't suggest you do it. I think everyone should do tooth damage cutscene skip. But yes, on the American and the European version of the game, you get a lot of invincibility frames from your air depleting. That's not the case on the Japanese version. As you can see, he had 1 single flash when I just lost some air. So it doesn't work on the Japanese version. It's possible, but it's just insanely hard and not worth trying. So I suggest doing the tooth damage. Alright, so that's, by the way, that's the order I do the teeth. I go in the opposite direction that he spun in, so if he spun clockwise or to the right, I go left. And then I do the 2 teeth in the middle, I turn around clockwise, do the 2 teeth in the middle, and then I turn around back counterclockwise and do the tooth that's on the left of those last 2 middle teeth. That way you always end up with the gold tooth last. Oh! Okay, this, I actually don't know what causes this, but he just went down. Just out of nowhere. I don't know what causes that. It's very rare that this happens. I don't think anyone knows what causes that, actually. It's a weird thing, but that can happen. I don't know how to prevent it, unfortunately. So, and I don't know anyone that does. No, that's not true, Frog. He should always spin. If you do things correctly. I don't know why he went down there. But it's kind of a weird thing. It's only ever happened on 5-tooth. It's never happened to me on 6-tooth. So there is definitely something going on there. Are you kidding? He just did it again? What? This is weird. What is that? Why is he doing that? That should not happen. What? I think I know. Based on what you're saying, Frog, I was unaware of this. Based on what you're saying, you probably need to finish cleaning the 5th tooth as he's already winding up for the spin. Because you can still clean teeth then. So if you're too early on cleaning the 5th tooth, which is a corner tooth, then he will go down. So you actually don't want to be too fast. With 6 teeth, we negate that by cleaning the gold tooth 5th, because the gold tooth isn't like the other corner teeth, and it doesn't make him go down. That's very interesting. I never knew about that. Yeah. Now he spins. Okay, wow. I learned something new. I'm way too low. Holy shit. Did I even clean that? Okay, I did. Wow, no. That positioning was really bad. So that's actually interesting. You can't be too fast. Huh. Yeah, Paz, the only reason I'm really bad at this is because I haven't done this strat in over half a year at the very least, potentially longer. I always do 6 teeth, and I'm very consistent at 6 teeth. I'm just not used to this strat. It's very easy to take that for granted. Like, this strat may be objectively easier than the strat that I'm used to, but that doesn't mean that I can just, like, shake it out of my sleeve. Like, it's still pretty hard, and if you don't have muscle memory for it, then you're gonna have a bad time. Okay. Now, let's get this stupid cutscene skip. There we go. So that's how you do cutscene skip. It's kind of specific, but you basically want to, like, hover up against the side of his mouth until you reach a certain height, and then you just kind of stop hovering and you just start spraying the tooth. And as long as you position yourself correctly, you'll get hit by the gold tooth. It has a really big hitbox. I kind of got hit on the side there, but you can also just clip inside the tooth, and it won't immediately hit you, but it'll hit you eventually. Like, it's not something that you generally have to worry about. So if you're low on health, you can just go grab any of these coins on the outside. And then this pillar, whoops, this little pillar here, that's where the shine spawns, to the right of it. Right there. It's the smallest one. If you look around this outer rim, if I can just sit here, you see all those other rock outcroppings are a lot bigger. So you just search for this small one, and then it's like right here in this little corner. It's kind of hard to see because the shine is there, but there's like a little corner here on the ground. It's kind of like a square shape. That's where the shine spawns. So you can just go there before it appears. Yes, Paz, you should do 5 teeth. Yeah. But at least you know now why it happens. Yeah. Thanks, Frog, for actually telling me that thing about the corner teeth. I did not know that that was a thing. And with that knowledge, it all makes sense. I think I now know fully how eel works, which is nice.